makes you wonder how much they would make. That they don't tell us because, as you know, they still own most of the books, and that's why the players don't trust them. But yeah, I don't know, that seems a little bit high. And I have to take the hammer and dig it in your face and sue all the circuit breaker guys who just stole money from the stadium. Obviously, the NFL for one season because they let one player make over 156% without rehab. The NFL offers like $560 million in TV revenue, and if they get number 5, will they lose money? Yes, but it's not like they're going to be standing on a.
Hey there, my name is Gary. Welcome to my video thing. So I hope you're doing well, you're staying safe and healthy, and today I would like to talk about something that all artists struggle with in some way from time to time, and it's something that can destroy your creative process. It's something that can kill your joy. It's something that can that it lurks in the shadows of every creative project that you work on. And it can deteriorate your excitement and your passion for what you're doing. And that's self-doubt. And it's something that I want to talk about now because it's something that I'm going through with this story that I'm working on. The story of these teenagers playing a pickup basketball game during the quarantine. I'm at a point where I'm like, this sucks. This story sucks. These characters suck. Everything about it just sucks. And I just, it's killing my passion, my drive to work on it because it's like everything that I'm doing is just like, this is dumb. Nobody's ever going to care about this. Nobody's ever going to read this. Nobody's ever going to want to publish this. This is not going to touch anybody's heart. This is not going to change anybody's mind. You know, I'm just at that point where I'm just feeling like, man, this is just a waste of my time. There's so many other things that I could be doing with my time here on this planet, here on this day. You know, we're so busy. We've got so many things going on in life. There's so little time. Why am I wasting it on this stupid story with these stupid characters? That's where I'm at right now in my process. And it's just part of, I think I go through that, you know, several times with every project that I'm working on. I want to encourage you in 3 ways. Number 1, self-doubt makes you a better artist. Show me a great artist and I will show you somebody who has struggled with self-doubt. An artist is somebody, you can almost define an artist as somebody who has inner conflict, inner tension, and inner struggle. Self-doubt is one of the first main qualifications of a great artist. People who are full of self-confidence, they do other things. They go into business, or they become engineers or lawyers. Those are jobs for people with self-confidence. Self-doubt is the thing that is going to make you a better artist. If you're a writer, you need to be agonizing over every single word choice. Every single decision that you make along the way in the process, in your creative process, needs to be challenged, needs to be questioned, needs to be put into doubt. So self-doubt is actually that thing that gives you the drive to be better. You know that the thing that you're working on can be better. If you struggle with self-doubt, congratulations. You're on the road to becoming a better artist. Number 2, rejection is a significant part of the landscape of being an artist. If you are going to create art, you're going to bump into it from time to time. And more than from time to time, you're going to bump into it all the time. Especially creative writing. I say especially creative writing because that's what I know most about. If you are submitting your writing for publication, it feels like you're taking something precious, like a family heirloom, and you're just throwing it down a well, because it's something that is so important to you, and it feels like no one else cares about it. No one else gets it. No one else understands what you're trying to do with your story or your poem or whatever it is. And that can be really, really discouraging, and it can really create self-doubt. And so one of the things, something that I think is incredibly important to tackling and defeating self-doubt, is that you cannot write or create art for the purpose of publishing, for the purpose of getting self-respect, for the purpose of making money, for any of those purposes. You need to write because you love it. You need to create art because it's your passion. You know, you need to want to get better at your craft and become a better person, become a better artist. That needs to be the reason that you are writing. Um, I think you truly need to believe that you will never get published. You will never become a famous artist. No one will ever recognize that you are great at what you do. When you write because you love it and because you think that it is going to help you to become a better person, and that you just strive to become the best artist that you can be, and self-doubt kind of dissolves away, because you know that you can always be better, because you know that thing that you are trying to attain is always just beyond your grasp, and that the striving is the most important part of this whole thing. And number three, I'm going to give you a strategy for how I deal with self-doubt in creative projects. So here's one of the things that I do that has really helped me. I work on multiple projects at the same time. I might have 3, 4, 5, 6 projects that I'm working on at the same time, and I'll cycle through them. So whenever I get bogged down, whenever the self-doubt just seeps in and just overwhelms me in my process, what I will do is I will set that aside, put it on the shelf, work on something else. And what I have found is that by the time I cycle back to that story, I've renewed my energies, renewed my excitement about that story. The story isn't as bad as I once thought it was. And that renewed energy generates new ideas, and it makes the story better. Another thing that I think is important with that is I like to have one long project that I'm working on, like, for example, a novel that is going to take years and years and years to work on. And I like to have one short project that I'm working on, a short story that could be done in months. That way, because when you're working on 4 or 5 projects at the same time, it can feel like you're just spinning your wheels. You're not accomplishing anything. You're not progressing. Um, so that's why I like having at least one short story in the rotation, because then you feel like you're making some progress. You feel like you're finishing something and you're getting to the end of something, or at least the end is in sight. So maybe sometime in the future I'll do a series that gives you more details, but that's probably the main strategy that I have found that is helpful for me, is to just kind of like cycling between projects, so that when I get bogged down with one, there's always a project that I'm excited to be working on. Hey, future me jumping in here because there was something that I thought about that I thought was really important, and I can't figure out why I didn't think of it before, because I talk about it all the time. I think something that's important to conquering self-doubt, or at least living with it and through it, and using it to impart something important into your creative process, is the ability to hold opposites at the same time. Both are true. The art that you are working on is great, and it sucks. Right? Both are true. It's great because you're great. You know? It's great for the same reasons that you're great. As long as the art that you are creating is honest and true to who you are, then it's great because you are great. But it also sucks. it can be better. There is something better that you can do. There is a new idea that can be added to it, or there is something that can be subtracted from it to make it more simple, more clear. Something can be done to make it better. It is great, and it sucks. Both of those things are true at the same time. All right, so I think that's it. Don't let self-doubt kill your joy. Live happy, be happy, live with passion, strive to become better in everything that you do. And I think it'll make you a better, fuller, more joyful person. But if you are struggling with self-doubt, that's the thing that's going to make you a better artist. So that's all I got. I hope that you have a great day. Stay safe, be healthy, and I will see you next time.